All right, so once you have gotten here, you've posted your thesis statement, you've accomplished the lesson 1 goal, move on to the lesson 2 goal. Even if you're early, don't stop, keep going, or give people more feedback, whatever you want. All right, so our goal for lesson 2, first of all, if you want to, you could add a victory gift, like, oh, I did this goal, here's my victory gift. Completely optional, but fun. All right, so step 4, hook your reader with an introduction. So you want to start your essay strong so that your reader will keep reading because they are interested in what you have to say. And this gift is Captain Hook. See, hook them in Captain Hook. Yeah. All right, so your task for step 4 is to read a handout. It's a quick, short handout about 5 types of hooks. If you click on it, it will open right up. It is a PDF, and it just has an explanation of 5 different types of hooks. So I do want you to take a minute and read over this. Then once you have read it, I want you to open this outline of an introduction. Now this is something that I made. It's an introduction outline that breaks down the 3 things an introduction should have. Okay, I'll make a video about this in more detail, but essentially you are going to look at the 3 parts: hooks, which you just read about; context, which is any background information your reader might need; and then your thesis, which you have already done. I went into more detail on these 5 types of hooks that you looked over on the handout, and I put examples, more examples of each type that are related to our topic of heroes so that they could maybe inspire you. Then I also wrote a sample introduction. And then there is space for you to write your own introduction if you make a copy of this. Also, one of your multimodal options is to draw your introduction. Here's my example of that. I am not really a visual artist, so my example is not great, but maybe it'll give you some idea of what you want to do. So your goal for lesson 2, read this handout, look over the outline, and make a copy if you want to type directly in it. Your multimodal option for step 4 is to make a copy of the outline and type your intro. Okay. You could record yourself going through a rough draft of your intro, or there's this website that I have found, a dictation website. What that means is you can speak and it will say what you want. So it'll type what you want. So I'm going to hit start. Okay, allow it to use my microphone. To begin, Odysseus is a hero because I said so. Okay, now that's not a great introduction, but that's how this website works. So you say stuff, it'll type it. So that's an option. Another thing you could do is film yourself. I'll make another Flipgrid, or you can just like film yourself kind of talking through what you want to say and then go back and watch it and write it down. The artistic model, I have an example. Put it on the next slide. So that's step 4. Once you are done with step 4, you should have an introductory paragraph that you'll copy and paste right here. And then I don't expect you to finish step 5 this week, but I do want you at least to kind of click through and see what's there. For step 5, we're going to start building our argument about why Odysseus is or is not a hero. You are going to write 2 paragraphs using Teach. So you probably want to review our notes on Teach. They're linked right here. These are the notes I gave you several weeks ago. So you can just look back through here to remember what Teach means and what should go in your paragraph. Then I'm going to make this video about what an argument really is. So this will be a link by the time you make a copy of this. And I also will want you to match the rhetorical appeals to their definition. This will be in your word of the day video. So for step 5, start looking into what arguments really are, what these appeals are. And then your multimodal task will be to make a copy of this document. Everyone will make a copy of this Time to Argue document and use it to build their argument. All right, so that is an overview of your goal for lesson 2. I will be making instructional videos to go into more depth for all of this, hopefully. And let's have a great week. It's week 13, lucky number 13.